So, my favorite Disney shill, Jacob Suggs, has made a new video, and it's all about what Palpatine's plan was in The Rise of Skywalker. And having just watched the film, his plan is fresh in my mind. And from what I can tell, I know more about this movie than Jacob does. Rise of Skywalker might be my least favorite Star Wars film, and it is one of his favorites. Yet I understand the plot better than he does, or at the very least, I understand the obvious flaws in the plot which he presents as if it makes sense at all. Hopefully he doesn't copyright strike this video, but I am going to play a part of his video, the main part.
By the time that Kylo Ren met Palpatine on Exegol, Palpatine knew that the girl that he had sent Ochi to find all those years ago was actually none other than Rey, the girl that Kylo Ren had found and was kind of enemies with. By all accounts, Palpatine still wanted Rey dead by this point in the timeline, solely based on the knowledge of where she was originally from, the planet that he was secretly hiding on. Hence why he tells him at the start of The Rise of Skywalker that the girl is not who you think she is. So he sends Kylo Ren to kill her after telling him the truth about her and her parents. Which, for what it's worth, Kylo Ren almost succeeds killing Rey on Kef Bir, had it not been for Leia's sacrifice bringing Ben Solo ultimately back to the light. Palpatine then tried to tempt and manipulate Rey himself to kill him and ultimately become Empress herself. However, she immediately rejected him and stood against him with Ben Solo as members of the light. But after accidentally absorbing a power of their connection's life force, Palpatine then realized that Rey and Ben were so much more, they were actually a dyad in the Force, in which immediately Palpatine attempted to use their combined strength to restore the power of the one true Emperor.
So that's very interesting. So all he's really done here is tell you exactly what happens in the film, only he's left out something very important. Sure, Palpatine sends Kylo to kill Rey, but he never actually wanted her to die. And Jacob says he wanted Rey to kill him and then take her place as Empress, but that is not what he wanted. She's told by Palpatine that he never wanted her dead.
I never wanted you dead. I wanted you here, Empress Palpatine.
Not so that she could become Empress, but because he wanted to possess her and steal her body.
You want to kill me? That is what I want. Kill me, and my spirit will pass into you. As all the Sith live in me, you will be Empress. We will be one.
For the story to actually make sense, Palpatine would have had to send Ochi to capture Rey alive and bring her back to Exegol, because taking control of her body is the plan. And when Ochi lost Rey, he killed her parents. And you might be wondering, then why did he ask Kylo to kill Rey? My guess is that he hoped Rey would kill him, which she almost does. So instead of the plan that Jacob has presented, my idea of what his plan was is turn Ben Solo to the dark side, have him destroy Luke's Jedi Academy, and Rey being possessed was always part of his plan. It had to have been. So at the start of the film, he sends Kylo to go and kill her, hoping that Rey would kill him. And then Rey would travel to Exegol to kill the Emperor, and when she did, he would transfer his essence into her. But that still leaves the plot hole of her killing him at the end and him not possessing her. You really can't do a good job of explaining his plan because the script is terribly written. Pretty much nothing in this film makes sense because nothing in this trilogy was ever really planned out. And I just wanted to bring this up, this comment on his video. The video is him stating 3 plot points. Kylo is sent to kill Rey. Rey is to be the Empress. Palpatine uses the dyad to heal himself. That's all. And then there's this comment. This theory is mind-blowing. Palpatine's plans always seem to go deeper than we thought. This is very clearly a fake comment. Not only does Jacob absolutely buy subs and views, he also buys comments, like this one. You'd think after doing it so many times, he'd be better at it. Maybe he can't choose what the comments actually say because this comment doesn't make any sense. He did not present a theory, he just recited the plot, and he did it in a way as if it made any sense. And lastly, this account that left this comment is only like a few months old, so you absolutely know it's fake. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've made a few videos on Jacob in the past. I am seriously starting to wonder if he even likes Disney Star Wars. He shills for it constantly, and for a long time I've thought the shills genuinely think Disney Star Wars is good, and I don't doubt that some of them really do enjoy it. But the fact that he couldn't even remember what actually happens in Rise of Skywalker, which is apparently one of his favorite movies, is crazy. Like, is he really a fan of this film? I doubt it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he had fake opinions. Since he's willing to fake his sub count and his views and the comments, he's totally willing to fake his opinions. Why wouldn't he be? He really isn't that different from most of the Disney shills in my opinion. He's just so bad at it that it's so obvious that he's fake. Can't even be a YouTuber competently, he has to fake it all. He can't be authentic. Maybe he ought to try that out. I think he's a lot like Star Wars Theory. They have a lot in common actually. At least when it comes to shilling for Disney. For a very long time, up until literally like yesterday, I figured Star Wars Theory really did like the sequels. But after thinking about it for a little bit, I've come to the conclusion that he was just lying. Lying for the shill access. He got the novelization of the Rise of Skywalker for free before it was released. And he made videos about that book and what was in there. Very similar vibe to a lot of the other videos he makes about stuff like Kenobi or Ahsoka. And it really does feel like he's shilling for a lot of this Disney stuff. Once I think he was just a shill, now I think he's more controlled opposition. And Jacob is still in this early days shill kind of mode, where he's lying about his opinion for Disney access, only he doesn't have the talent you need to be a competent shill, which is insane to say, but it's the truth. My advice to Jacob would just be either give up or be more authentic, probably work out better for you. And stop being so smug and up yourself. That's something else you have in common with Star Wars Theory. That's all I had to say about this shill, this fraud, this liar. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.